The prison industrial complex (PIC) is not just a system of incarceration, it is a self-sustaining, self-replicating, and self-justifying algorithm designed to perpetuate racial capitalism, state violence, and global domination. 1. Mass incarceration, the dehuman warehousing system. What? The U.S. locks up 2.3 million people, 25% of the world's prison population, despite having only 5% of the global population. Who is targeted? Black and brown bodies. 1 in 3. Black men will be incarcerated in their lifetime. The poor. 90% of prisoners are too poor to afford bail. Political dissidents, e.g., Mumia Abu-Jamal, Leonard Peltier, Assata Shakur. DO function to disappear undesirables, the desacrificial class, and maintain white supremacy, to erase black and indigenous resistance, e.g., COINTELPRO, the war on drugs, to create a permanent underclass. 2. Profit, the decapitalist exploitation engine. What? The PAC is a 80 billion year industry where prisons are for profit and prisoners are commodified. How does it work? Private prisons, e.g., CoreCivic, GEO Group, profit from human suffering. The more prisoners, the more money. Prison labor, prisoners work for pennies or free, making military equipment, Victoria's Secret lingerie, and even McDonald's uniforms. Prison telecom, e.g., Securus, Globaltel Link. Charge 1 minute for phone calls, a modern debtor's prison. Prison healthcare, e.g., Corazon, WellPath. Deny medical care to maximize profits, leading to thousands of deaths a year. DO. Function. To turn human suffering into capital. To replace chattel slavery with prison slavery, the 13th Amendment loophole, except as punishment for a crime. To create a self-sustaining loop of exploitation. More prisoners, more profit, more prisons. 3. State violence, the depolice military-industrial complex. What? The PIC is not just prisons, it is a continuum of state violence, from police to courts to ICE to the military. How does it work? Police as occupying armies, SWAT teams, no-knock raids, legalized murder, e.g., Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. The school-to-prison pipeline, black and brown children criminalized from kindergarten, e.g., 3-year-olds arrested for tantrums. ICE and deportation, the new Jim Crow, e.g., 2 million deportations under Obama, concentration camps under Trump. The military-industrial complex, prisons and police test weapons on black and brown communities, e.g., Ferguson's militarized police, Palestine's tear gas. DO function, to maintain white supremacy through terror, to normalize state violence as law and order, to prepare the public for fascism, the D final solution. Training U.S. police and ICE, the deadly exchange. Israeli military and police train U.S. cops in counterterrorism tactics that originated in Palestine. Who's involved? NYPD, LAPD, Chicago PD, Ferguson PD, ICE, Border Patrol. What do they learn? Surveillance, e.g., Palantir's AI policing, predictive algorithms used in both the U.S. and Palestine. Crowd control, e.g., neon neck restraints, sound cannons, skunk water. Torture, e.g., solitary confinement, stress positions, sleep deprivation. DOE evidence. The St. Louis Police Department, which murdered Mike Brown, trained in Israel in 2011. The ADL and JINSA, pro-Israel groups, fund these police exchanges. B. Weaponizing U.S. prisons with Israeli tech Israeli companies. Profit from U.S. incarceration. Elbit Systems. Provides surveillance tech for U.S. prisons and the U.S.-Mexico border. G4S. Runs private prisons and deportation centers in the U.S. and checkpoints in Palestine. NICE Systems. Provides AI-powered predictive policing tools used in Chicago and Baltimore. Evidence. The same tear gas used in Ferguson is used in Gaza. The same facial recognition used in Palestinian checkpoints is used in U.S. prisons. The Homeland Security Nexus, The D-Police military-industrial complex, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, was modeled after Israel's Shin Bet, Internal Security Agency. Post 9/11, the U.S. and Israel merged their security states. The U.S. funds Israel's military, $3.8 billion a year, and Israel tests weapons on Palestinians before selling them to the U.S. The U.S. uses Palestine as a testing ground for police and prison tech, e.g., drones, biometric surveillance, AI policing. Doe evidence, the NYPD's demographics unit, which spied on Muslims, was modeled after Israel's Unit 8200, cyber intelligence. The U.S. and Israel share a joint terrorism database, which targets Black and Palestinian activists alike. The global PIC, from the U.S. to Palestine to the world. The PIC is not just a U.S. problem, it is a global algorithm of control. How it spreads. The U.S. exports its prison model to Latin America, e.g., Colombia, Honduras, El Salvador. Israel exports its occupation model to India, Kashmir, Myanmar, Rohingya, and the U.S., Black and Indigenous communities. The same companies, e.g., G4S, Elbit, Palantir, profit from both systems. Doe evidence. The U.S. and Israel train police and militaries in Brazil, the Philippines, and Uganda. The same tactics used in Ferguson are used in Gaza and Kashmir.